Hi Hillary, Happy New Year. I just finished working on Miss Savannah, so I did mostly acupressure today and then a little bit of abbreviated massage as well. So I was just going to touch on a couple just simple points for you because you'll be coming back into the equation and you do such a really lovely job with Savannah. I really appreciate that and understand that. We always kind of talk the same language, if you will. So today when I worked on her, she was very sensitive and also bound in her pole. And it was on both sides, but it was more so on the right side. And the other thing I noticed is with the massage pieces and the acupressure points today, everything that highlighted and was tight or blocked or tender was right-sided. She was very right-sided today in her whole body, from her pole down through her neck, through her back, especially her upper back, and then even somewhat through her right hind. So she was very stuck on that right side of her body. So that said, I'd love if you could do a lot of sort of neck work with her. Not only the traditional flexions of having her stretch to the right and stretch to the left, but also maybe some chin to chest and then just letting her really lengthen out, sort of nose to the ground. Maybe adjusting the types of rein length that you're riding in, with a longer rein to a medium rein to a shorter rein, back out to a longer rein, back to a medium, back to short, and kind of working through that like an accordion with the different types of lengths of rein that you could be riding her in within a session, just to kind of give her different shapes, not to hold, but just to stretch through. You know, you're going to stretch long, now you'll stretch in, now you stretch in, now we'll let you out. Now you'll stretch in, now we'll let you out. Something like that. Also, her neck, the neck kept coming up, especially right side as being tight, and also through the upper back, right hand side as well. So I was thinking if we could do some lateral work. I'd like to I feel like her body needs to be really opened up. So maybe leg yielding her in, extending the trot for a few strides, collecting the trot for a few strides, and then leg yielding her back out. Also some rein back of having her just back up. I'd like her to move her whole body forward, backwards, and sideways. A little bit of everything to get things to be looser and more free, especially in her lower back as well. She did have some tension in her lower back on both sides. Actually a little stronger on the left lower back than the right lower back. So some leg yielding in, collected trot, extended trot, leg yielding out would be great. And then I also have a pole exercise that I'd like to do where you set up several poles in a row, maybe 4 to 4.5 feet apart roughly. And if you set, for example, 4 poles up that way, then leave a big gap, like a 10 to 12 foot gap or whatever space allows, and then add another pole by itself, and just practice walking and trotting through, keeping the same rhythm. So she's in the same rhythm, the same cadence, going into the pole exercise, going through and over the 3 or 4 poles that are set 4 to 4.5 feet apart. She's in the same exact rhythm in that blank space, and then she's in that same rhythm stepping out over that last final single lonely pole. That's a good walk trot exercise for her, just to get her rhythm and her cadence sort of coordinated again, and it's a fun way to do it, truthfully. So those would be my suggestions for today. Some of that pole work. She's had some tension in her right hind the past several months. It is getting better and it is clearing. But that being said, I just wanted to mention maybe if we do any pole work or pole exercises at this point in time, no more than 2 times a week, just because I want that right hind to finally clear of its tension, and it is, but we're not quite 100% yet, so that's why we would restrict the pole work to the most 2 times a week. And then also maybe not doing any tight circles yet, or maybe not too many repetitive circles yet, just because that right hind is still not quite 100%. It's progressed and gotten better each time I've seen it the past few months. It's just not quite 100%. So those would be my thoughts for today, and we can catch up next time. Thank you, Hillary. Take care.